You know how some games feel like turning points? This is one of those. Look, beating Denver isn't just another W on the schedule. It's about setting a tone. It's about proving the Chiefs can come out with urgency, physicality, and a plan that doesn't wait for the second half to matter. If you want a team that shows up and forces opponents to adjust, this is the kind of game you want them to dominate from snap one. First thing, leadership. Chris Jones isn't just a pass rusher on the stat sheet. He's the kind of player who can raise the energy for 11 guys. If Jones treats every snap like a personal challenge and refuses to let doubles or triples slow him down, the entire defense follows. You want him fired up, hunting, and using his presence to make the Broncos uncomfortable. That kind of attitude turns third and long into third and unsuccessful for them, and that's where games get flipped. But emotion without a plan is just noise. The Chiefs need Jones to do more than sack the quarterback. He has to collapse pockets in a way that forces quarterbacks to move and make earlier throws. That creates turnovers, gets the offense better field position, and keeps the crowd loud. Imagine Jones drawing double teams early. That frees up interior pressure, linebackers shooting gaps, and the secondary getting more chances to jump routes. In short, Jones winning equals the defense breathing easier and the whole stadium feeling it. You also need the rest of the defense to match that physicality. Tight ends have been giving the Chiefs trouble. Too many soft early routes, and suddenly the opponent's chains move. We can't let that happen. Whoever's on the early route responsibilities, the slot corners, the linebackers, they need to win those first 3 to 5 yards. Win the early routes, and you force the other team to hold on to the ball or scramble. That's how you keep drives short and give your offense more possessions. If you want to see the Chiefs start every game like this, drop a yes in the comments. If you think they still need to pace themselves, type no. And if you're liking this breakdown and you want more game-by-game blueprints, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get this channel to 6,000 subscribers so we can bring even more film breakdowns and insider-style takes. And a like on the video helps a lot too. Tell me in the comments who you think needs to be the emotional leader besides Chris Jones. Alright, now let's dig into the defense. Because this game might end up being won or lost on that side of the ball. The first key is simple. The Chiefs have to unleash Chris Jones, not just as a pass rusher, but as the emotional thermostat of the entire defense. When he's active, loud, and relentless, everyone feeds off it. And that's the energy Kansas City needs from the opening snap. Jones is going to get doubled, maybe even tripled. That's the reality when you're the most disruptive defensive tackle in football. But that can't be an excuse. It's an opportunity. If he's drawing that much attention, it means someone else is one-on-one, and that's where guys like George Karlaftis and Mike Danna need to feast. They can't afford to be quiet. The entire defensive line needs to treat those snaps like blood in the water. Here's where coaching and scheme come in. Spagnuolo can't just line up and expect the Broncos to fold. They need to move Jones around, shift him, stunt him, even line him up over the guard, then crash him inside. When you do that, it forces the offensive line to hesitate, and hesitation is where mistakes happen. Once Jones gets 1 or 2 wins early, it's contagious. Blitzes hit home, and quarterbacks start hearing footsteps. But here's something that's been eating at me. The Chiefs' coverage against tight ends has to get better. Week after week, it feels like the defense dominates for 2 downs, and then on 3rd and 6, a tight end slips free for a first down. That has to stop. The linebackers, especially Drue Tranquill, need to trust their technique and stop overcommitting to the jam. It's not just about being physical. It's about staying attached through the entire route. If you're nodding and thinking, "Yes, I'm tired of watching tight ends torch us," type "agree" in the comments. You're not alone. Quick question. Should the Chiefs keep Jones on a snap count early in games to keep him fresh for the fourth quarter? Drop a yes or no in the comments. That's one of those decisions that could swing the matchup. And if you're getting value from this breakdown, hit that subscribe button. We're pushing to reach 6,000 Chiefs fans here on Total Chiefs News, and every sub helps us bring more deep dive analysis. Now flip it to the other side of the ball, the offense. This is where the game truly tilts. The Broncos' biggest strength is generating pressure with just 4 guys. That means Patrick Mahomes is going to have defenders in his face, and the Chiefs have to attack smart, not slow. How do you beat a defense that can rush 4 and still drop 7? It's about rhythm, quick routes, timing. You don't stand back there and wait 3 seconds hoping for someone to break free. That's how sacks happen. The Chiefs need to hit slants, digs, and quick outs to the perimeter. Hit it, move the chains, make them think twice about bringing extra heat. Mahomes has gotten better at staying inside the pocket instead of drifting backward. That's growth. But the next step is giving him the tools to win before the pressure even arrives. That's where guys like Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, Takion Mizell, and the role players need to win early. Within 1.5 seconds, not 3. When the ball's coming out fast, defenses suffocate under tempo. Nobody wants to take the deep ball out of this offense. The big shots downfield are what make this team electric. You can't remove that from the DNA. But here's the key. You need layers under those routes. 2. Often, the Chiefs have sent 2 or 3 guys deep with nothing underneath. That leaves Mahomes scanning for something that isn't there. Picture this instead. You send one deep, another mid-level crosser, and a running back releasing underneath as a safety valve. That layering beats zone coverage and punishes a 4-man rush. It keeps Mahomes upright, keeps the chains moving, and forces the defense to pick its poison. Kareem Hunt can be a factor, but not as the primary outlet. If he's your main lifeline, that's a problem. Bashard Smith needs more touches. Jet sweeps, bubble screens, quick motion that stresses linebackers. Denver can't tee off on Mahomes if their linebackers constantly chase motion and misdirection. Quick call to action. Should the Chiefs go heavier on quick game, or keep dialing up deep shots to open things up? Type deep if you want Mahomes attacking downfield, or quick if you'd rather see more timing routes to neutralize pressure. While you're there, smash the like button. If you're enjoying this, and subscribe if you haven't. Every sub pushes us closer to that 6,000 subscriber goal and keeps these breakdowns coming. Now let's shift gears to something that doesn't always get the spotlight: the run game. When everyone thinks Chiefs, they picture Mahomes' magic and big passing plays. But against this Broncos defense, running the ball isn't optional. It's a weapon that can break their front in half. Denver loves to generate pressure with 4 down linemen, and Zach Allen is one of their anchors. The best way to blunt him? Run at him. Force him to play downhill. When a defensive end has to absorb double teams and get leaned on for 4 quarters, that pass rush loses its bite. The Chiefs have to make that happen. That's where Kingsley Suamataia matters. He's strong, powerful, and if you let him fire off the line, he can wear down whoever lines up in front of him. This matchup calls for physicality. Forget fancy zone reads every snap. Line up, run, straight at Allen, and make him feel it. If Denver's defensive line starts to tire, those 4-man pressures won't land. Kareem Hunt should be used in rotation, not your primary outlet in the passing game. Bashard Smith could be this game's X factor. He brings speed, quickness, and unpredictability. Exactly the kind of player Andy Reid will use when defenses get comfortable. If Pops, Isaiah Pacheco, is healthy, his energy and burst change everything. If he's out, expect creative packages and maybe more wildcat looks. Anything that keeps Denver guessing is worth trying. Question for the fans: Should the Chiefs give Bashard Smith more carries this week to test Denver's edges? Drop a yes or no in the comments and let's see how many fans want to unleash him. And if this kind of inside-the-game breakdown is your jam, hit subscribe. We're hammering towards 6,000 subs and your support matters. Alright, let's put the pieces together with a clear checklist. The keys Kansas City must hit to walk away with a win over Denver. Chris Jones has to be the spark. When he's fired up, the defense feeds off him. He doesn't just need to play well, he needs to lead. Take doubles personally, set the tone, and elevate everyone around him. Win early downs. Keep Denver behind the chains. Force them to throw and give Spagnuolo the chance to dial up chaos. Don't let tight ends dictate drives. A big stop on first and second down followed by a short tight end catch on 3rd and 5 is a killer. Linebackers need to finish routes, not just start them. Quick passing and layered routes. Mahomes doesn't need to hold the ball for big plays to happen. Hit slants, digs, outs, and mix in the deep shots once the defense creeps up. Rhythm is everything. Run at Zach Allen. Use Kingsley's strength, lean on the power game, and make Denver pay for rushing hard upfield. Fatigue the front early and the pressure fades. Score early and make Denver chase. Andy Reid's habit of starting slow isn't what you want here. Come out swinging, get points on the board, and control tempo. If Kansas City hits these keys, this game shouldn't even be close. So what do you think? Do the Chiefs take care of business this week? Drop your prediction in the comments. Yes, if you believe they'll dominate, or no, if you think Denver keeps it close. And please, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button right now and help us reach 6,000 subscribers on Total Chiefs News. Every sub, every like, and every comment helps us bring you more in-depth Chiefs talk and game plan breakdowns.